Hello and welcome to a chip off the old block toys. I am Jeff, and today we're going to continue building this one. This is set number 21353, and this is the Botanical Gardens. And like I said, this is part two. We've got bags 1 through 6 already done, so we're going to start with 7. Some of these bags are small, and so I'm hoping that we can get more than our standard 6 done, because as you know, next week I start a job. Once I do that, I can't use live streams. So if I don't get it done now, it's going to be strung out. So let's go ahead and let's start building. And switch cameras so you guys can see what the heck I'm talking about and what I'm doing today. Here we go. This is as far as we've gotten. We've gotten just kind of the base done. And now we need to continue with bag number 7. How are you guys doing today? For those who are here, if you are watching this, please hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed already, I would appreciate a subscription, only because, well, YouTube tells me that about 80% of the people that watch this channel are not subscribed. So if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. I would certainly appreciate it. So I heard a dumb joke today. Hello, John. I heard a dumb joke today, and I wanted to share it with y'all. And the dumb joke is, I think my daughter feels like I'm invading her privacy. At least that's what her diary says. Yes, it's a dumb joke, but I do find it funny nonetheless, because that's my humor. And John says he subbed. I appreciate that, John. And let's see. God, you guys just be happy that you're not in studio with me right now. Right now, it freaking stinks in here. And I might actually even take Gertie home tonight because it stinks so bad in here. Gertie got to messing around with skunks, and she got herself skunked again. And my gosh, it smells so bad in here. I can barely take it as I'm sitting here. I'm really, like I said, I'm really considering driving her home tonight and just being... I was supposed to drive her home on Wednesday, but God, dude, that skunk smell just doesn't do it for me. In fact, ugh. Okay, let's, no, come on. Let's get this on. This is kind of delicate. And for some reason, it's so delicate, I can't do it. There we go. Cool. And that goes right here. Okay. Yeah, so you might hear me complain a few times tonight about Gertie and her gunk smell. So yeah, she's stinking. I'm thinking and she's stinking. Let's see. Oh, sorry. I had a few what do you call it, comments here. I didn't see. I'm sorry. Let's see. John says, or Miss Chip says, hi. John says, spoke to the breeder today. What'd you do, fart? I could deal with the fart a lot better than I can a skunk smell. I'd rather be smelling that right now, to be honest. Not that I really want to talk about that, but if I had to choose between the two, a nasty fart would be way better than what I'm experiencing at the moment. Thank you, Gertie. Of course, she just looks at me like, please don't send me home. No, I'm just kidding. I like Gertie a lot. She's a good dog. Great to be around. Enzo's still here, and he's jealous of her, and he's been answering. When I call Gertie, he comes. It's kind of annoying. Good evening, Covenant. How you doing? Oh, well, John, that's the thing. She keeps her outside most of the time, so... and I don't want to send Gertie home because honestly, it's supposed to be -5 tonight, and my daughter normally keeps her outside. So, despite the fact that she smells bad, I just might park my truck out in the driveway and then have Gertie in the garage or something, because my garage, no matter how cold it gets, it stays about 40 degrees. So. Okay, let's see. Oh, that goes over here. All right. And hello, Cubnan. How you doing? Yeah, John, I'll send you a link. Sorry, man. I'm a little... let's go over here to Facebook. All right. Ooh, for some reason that didn't go very well. There you go, John. It is sent this time. The first time it didn't. Okay. Now, I want to share this with you because you guys know, like, occasionally I like to do News of the Weird. And so I've got a News of the Weird for you that, I don't know. Look, it's okay. Let me just preface this one by, I don't care that this is a trans person. That does not bother me. That's not the part of the story that I really want to focus on. I just want to focus on the absolute absurdity of the whole entire situation. So here's the story. In early November, Emily James, 26 of Kansas City, Missouri, underwent a most unusual and expensive body-altering surgery. $17,000 out of pocket, by the way. And you'd ask yourself, what did she do? She had 6 ribs removed from her rib cage in order to have a smaller waist. The recovery gave her plenty of time to think about what she wanted to do with those extra ribs. Yes, the hospital gave them to her, and her options seemed limitless. One option was to make them into dog toys, boil them down for broth, have an Emily barbecue. But eschewing all the cannibalistic notions, James has come up with the perfect project. I plan on having someone make a crown and incorporate my bones into pieces in there. Getting my ribs removed don't change the fact that I'm kind, trans-loving girl. It's my money, my body, and I'm going to do what I want with it. Ya queen. Okay. That was a direct quote from her. Really kind of, if you want my opinion, weird. All the way around. Like I said, I don't care too much that the person's trans. That's not the part that bothers me. The part that bothers me is, why would you have ribs removed? That seems extremely painful and okay, whatever. I just wouldn't do it. How's that? And Cubman, I agree. I love this build. I love all the greenery. I think I would like to buy a few. I mean, I know I'm not gonna have the money to, but if I did, I'd like to buy a couple more and just make a bigger botanical gardens and just a lot more greenery, and maybe find some people on Bricklink that have parted some of these out so I can get some of this greenery. I think that'd be fun. But I do have some other stories from News of the Weird, so stay tuned. We will get that. It is kind of exciting because 1 week from today, I will start my job at the IRS, and I am looking forward to it. I'm really hoping that, I'm not trying to get political here, but President Trump has indicated that he wants to make the federal government more efficient. And I just hope that doesn't mean that I'll be out of a job in a few months. I'm really hoping that. But from my understanding is that they have a pretty high turnover rate there because there's a lot. The place is huge. It's like a military compound. So maybe the possibility of that happening is very low. But it's still, it's always something because I tend to worry about stuff. I'll admit that. So, there's John. For some reason, it didn't make a noise. Hope you haven't been sitting there long, John. Let me bring you forward. There you are. How you doing, man?
Folks, good.
Have you been sitting there long?
No, not even 2 minutes.
Okay, all right. Because it usually gives me like an audible sound I could hear, but I didn't hear anything. So how you been today, John?
Good. I spoke to the breeder.
Cool. How'd that go?
Good. She doesn't have anything now. She's doesn't seem to be keen on any of the Florida breeders except for the breeder that she taught how to breed. But he's not breeding beagles anymore. So she put me in touch with somebody from North Carolina. So we'll see.
North Carolina.
I don't mind going out of state for a quality beagle. So
No. I mean, I've know people that have done that. Yeah, that's cool. So yeah, I think the reason why that kind of excites me though is that my granddaughter and my daughter they used to live in North Carolina, but now that my daughter's joined the military, we don't know where she's going to end up. And for those who didn't know, my daughter did her officer candidate school, OCS. She started that on Sunday, so which would be yesterday. Or no, wait, that was last week. So she's been in it for a whole entire week.
she's still gonna fly.
Yeah, she's supposed to.
What is she gonna fly?
She's supposed to be. She has a contract for the F-35.
Oh wow!
So we'll see.
Won't be able to talk about a lot.
What's that?
She won't be able to talk about a lot. That stuff's classified.
Yeah, other than her having a contract to be a pilot, I don't know anything myself. So, yeah, I think you're right, John. I think I'm not going to hear a whole lot about what she does. And
She's lucky to have that. It's one of the sexiest aircraft out there.
yeah, I will agree with that. She's very lucky to have that because she actually tried getting it earlier, but all the contract slots were full. And then she went ahead and went to basic training, and then she broke her leg, and she had to end up waiting for that to heal up. And then all the contract spots were filled for last year. So October 1st, it resets. And so she waited, and they said the earliest they could get her in was January. So here we are.
Surprised she didn't get an F-15.
I think she really wanted the F-35.
I would too.
My daughter's very ambitious. A little too ambitious sometimes. Anyway, just kidding.
Does she have a risk of washing out?
I mean, everybody does. Yeah. I don't think so. I think knowing her and how determined she can be, I don't see that being an issue at all.
Well, that's what it takes. I've listened to a lot of pilots over the years.
Yeah, she's not one to give up.
Yeah, you keep doing it until someone says no.
Yeah. And I often told my kids that they don't tell themselves no. You let somebody else tell you no. You just don't tell it to yourself.
That's the mentality of an aviator. And those are really cool in person.
Yeah, my daughter, she's got her master's degree, and so I think she really wanted to do something with it and not just be a regular person, if you know what I mean, in the military.
Do you need a master's degree to be a pilot?
No, you just need a bachelor's to be an officer. And she just she got her master's for other reasons, and well, that didn't really work out. So
no, I thought you had to be like an engineer or something.
No, actually you don't. Pilot school is a long time though. It's not something that gets done overnight or even close to it. And see, I didn't catch this. I'm missing some pieces. Let me throw these on here.
So I got through that tough part on my F-35.
Sweet.
So I'm gonna go ahead and continue the build either tonight or tomorrow. Yeah, for some reason it wasn't snapping in correctly, so I just put it over to the other side of the plane, and all of a sudden it snapped in.
Yeah, sometimes these pieces do. I've had that problem too. Well, I was working on the Avengers Tower today, working on expanding the armory, and I got pretty far. And I got to the point where I had a new idea for it, so I had to order some pieces today.
You know Greg tonight?
I guess not. I didn't. I don't think I heard from Greg all the day today.
You don't think he's going to disappear on us again?
No, I don't.
I
Yeah,
got worried about that.
I've not heard from Greg at all today. Today's his day off though because he doesn't work Mondays, so could be anything, you know. Sometimes I know sometimes if he can, he hangs out with his mom or his dad. So I hope that's what he's doing. I hope he's having fun with family. And oh yeah, that's right, his sister too. She's also I don't think she lives at home anymore. I think she moved out to go to school, and I don't think she lives too far though, because he's talked about visiting her a couple times. So again, I just hope whatever he's doing, he's having fun, and hopefully it's something with family.
Now tomorrow I'm going to call the breeder in North Carolina and get put on a waiting list. I don't know how big the waiting list is, and we'll take it from there.
Okay.
But this particular breeder / handler works with my current dog's breeder. Well, my previous dog's breeder, so they all knew each other. Right, as soon as I mentioned the guy's name, they were well acquainted. So because I'm a referral, she'll put me in the right direction.
Cool.
I just want the same size dog. I don't care about coat. I just want the same. She said she was more between 13, closer to 15 inch, which is fine. I'm okay with it in between dog. I don't want anything over 15 inch though.
Yeah. How you probably don't know this, but in case you do you know about how long of a waiting list it is?
I asked her. She didn't know at the time. And we'll just go from there. We'll play it by ear. I don't mind the wait because I'm still mending from the greeting period. So let it take 6 months. I don't care. I'll have the money for it all lined up. They're about $2,500.
Okay.
And I've already got half the money saved.
Okay.
So I'm not worried too much about that. If it's like a thing like what happened with Rue just fell into my lap because the guy didn't want to come from California because of the COVID scare. And well, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but yeah, and that's how I ended up with Rue.
Okay.
She was the second pick of the litter. I was impressed with that. Not that it meant anything.
No, that's cool, man. I hope you are able to get another dog
Eventually.
soon.
Eventually.
Yeah. Well,
I don't mind waiting until summer. She says that if you wait, she's very. I told her what happened. She says that you shouldn't have a problem getting a dog before the summer.
Okay. Well, that's not terribly too long. It'll be here before you know it.
Yeah, that's what I said to her. I said I'm in no rush. I'm still healing, and she knows I'm blaming myself. And she said that don't blame yourself. It was a snake from what you were saying, and you couldn't see it. And I showed her videos of Rue, and she said she's very sweet. Or was.
Well, I agree. I liked Rue a lot. In fact, I kind of miss them videos, man. I hope you'll do videos with the new dog as well.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I would love to get a lemon beagle, but I didn't even bring that up. At this point, I just want one Rue size and type. The coat doesn't matter.
Okay. Just one house cleaning item I have to mention. I don't know if someone's stopping by tonight or tomorrow morning, but if they stop by, I'm gonna have to leave for. I hope it's just gonna be a second. So it's just supposed to be dropping off something, but
Right. I'll keep them entertained.
All right. Well, I appreciate that. And speaking of entertainment, got another News the Weird story. Okay. A 12-year-old boy from Grand Traverse County in Michigan was charged with joyriding, operating a motor vehicle without a license, carrying a concealed weapon and possession of marijuana on January the 12th, just a couple days ago. The boy's parents contacted the county sheriff when they realized their 2000 Chevy Blazer was missing, saying their son had taken it. They had tracked his progress south to Clare County, where deputies were alerted to be on the lookout. By the time he was stopped, he had driven more than 90 miles. Officers found a 12-gauge pump-action hole puncher and ammunition, along with a little weed, but said there was no indication he planned to use the gun. He told the deputies he was unhappy at home. He was released to his parents. No, I don't think so. If a kid steals my car, he needs to spend some time in the lockup. Because apparently the parents can't keep control of his kid because he got out and had a gun, drugs, and their car. Interesting. Okay. Did you watch any of the inauguration today?
Yes, I did. I love the speech.
Yeah, I watched it too. And now, for those who don't know my channel, I do talk about current events, but I try to go really lightly and tread really lightly on the political stuff. So this is not a political statement. This is, to me, what I want to focus on is the fact that it is a transfer of power, which is an awesome thing that our democracy, representative republic, does. That we're not like other countries where, there's election, there's a lot of tense moments, not knowing whether that person's going to give up power or not. There's a peaceful transfer of power, and I appreciate the process that we have. And yes, I did listen to the speech as well. And overall, I like the speech. I hope there's some good things in store for all of us. Oh, I just put that on backwards. So yes, I watched that, and then let's see. I don't know. I kind of had an uneventful day, to be honest. I think about the biggest thing was Gertie, and yes, I still smell her. It's pretty.
Did you wash it with tomato juice?
No, it just happened.
Oh goodness!
Like, she was outside, and I can't leave her outside while I'm doing a stream because she barks and it's really loud, and I can hear it on my stream. And so I called her in like literally 5 minutes before the stream, not knowing that she had been skunked. But boy, did I find out.
And you're going to send it back to your sister like that? We're not even cleaning it.
Correct. I will. I'm just kidding. Oh, no. I'm definitely going to head over to Thomas's and get some tomato juice, because I heard that works really well. And no, I'd have to, because honestly, okay, even if I was the biggest jerk in the world, and I didn't want to do it, stuff. I would still do it, because I wouldn't want her in my truck because she'd stink up my truck. So yeah, regardless, she's going to get a tomato juice bath. It's a good thing I have a extra bathroom.
And those dogs are big to wash. They're a handful. You've been getting a bathing suit.
Well, Mrs. Chip says Enzo has not been skunked ever in that backyard. No, he has not. However, the people next door had to call an exterminator one time because underneath their back deck, a family of skunks had decided to take residence. So we do have skunks in the area. I've always known that, but
I hope you don't execute them, rehome them or something.
Yeah, I don't know what they do to them. And honestly, I'm not, because Enzo doesn't ever get into them, I'm not inclined to call anybody about them. Yeah, and I've never personally seen them either. So again, they're not a bother to me personally. So even if I did find them, I don't think I'd call anybody. I'd just leave them alone. As long as if they got into my garage or something and I needed trouble removing them, I might call somebody. But as long as they don't bother me, I ain't gonna bother them. I mean, it's kind of what you expect when you live out here in the country. You know, you're gonna have animals. I've seen raccoons out here on my cameras sometimes.
The same could be said for swamps.
Yeah. Gertie, that is some bad perfume. I like the tile work on your build. Yes, the tile work is, I agree. This is Lego's idea, but it is phenomenal.
Reminds me of an old 30s bathroom.
What's that?
It reminds me of an old 1930s tile work bathroom or something like that.
Oh, yeah, it does.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Subway. They used to do that in the Subway.
All right. Well, we're on to another bag. We're on the bag 9, so making good progress here. Oh, no, don't go anywhere. I got pieces on the run. Let's see. What do we got here? I don't know what this lady's got in her hand in this build here. I'm going to show it to you, though, in a second when I finish it. There we go.
I don't know if I mentioned it, but last Saturday I did go for my blood test.
Oh, yeah. How'd that go?
Ouch.
I mean, like, was the results normal?
I don't know yet. Oh,
Okay.
They'll tell me on the 20th. Not the 20th, next month.
All right. Well, I have some good news that I don't think I shared with you guys. I know I said that the doctor was concerned and wanted to do blood work concerning diabetes, and I'm happy to tell you that everything came back within normal ranges.
Good.
So there's no diabetes, there's no pre-diabetes, there's no liver issues, no kidney issues.
Yeah, that's what they said. I'm pre-diabetic, so that's why I'm watching my carbs.
Yeah, I still want to lose the weight because I just don't. No, I don't want it to become a problem. I mean, I'm too high at risk, John.
Well, the pre-diabetes can be corrected with the proper human diet, so that's why I'm doing it.
Yeah. Well, I have a family history of diabetes. My mom and my sister have it, so I can't play around with this. I got to lose the weight, and also the diet too would help. So.
Plus, I feel better. I don't care about the numbers part.
Yeah, I agree with you. Here lately, I've been buying baby carrots and grapes, and that's been my go-to snack, and bananas. And I have to be honest with you, I feel a ton better. I feel like I have energy. I have been able to give up energy drinks. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know why people do energy drinks, but they're just complete trash. I don't want that in my system anymore.
I'd rather have a hard-boiled egg than fruits. They're too sweet for me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and by the way, I don't miss my chickens, guys. I really don't. Oh, man. I know that sounds mean. What was that, John?
You don't miss them?
I don't. I mean, they quit producing like back in June or July. And so they were just costing me money, really, and not giving me anything. They were old. A couple of them were laying eggs when I first bought the house, and the old owners just left them here. And so, yeah, I don't know how old they are, but they were not producing anymore. Oh, man. I really hate to keep mentioning this, guys, but it freaking stinks in here. Gertie smells like complete butt.
That's better than you making a mistake. Because you can't escape from it.
Yeah. Let's see. What do we have here? We've got, I don't know, we're building some sort of wall here. Watch the carbs and banana. Okay. Now, is it true? I've heard that the less ripe a banana is, the less carbs it has, but I don't know if that's
Fruit all turns to sugar.
Oh, it does.
So does tomatoes.
Oh, dang it. I love my tomatoes.
They do turn to sugar. That's why I don't touch them.
Dang.
No sunflower oils either. I've made a list of all the things that make me feel uncomfortable.
All right.
Nothing inflammatory. Quite
Nothing.
literally.
Well, I might say a few inflammatory things, but
No, I'm talking about the food.
yeah, I know. I'm just being a smart, but
Because I noticed that when I get up in the morning, I don't feel good.
Actually, I slept really good last night.
Yeah, me too.
You know what I did?
Uh-oh.
I put in earplugs.
I don't know if I could do that. I'm afraid they get lost in the ear canal.
Well, it went just fine for me. And Gertie, okay, so when I have Enzo, he's as quiet as a church mouse. He don't make any noise while sleeping. But Gertie, how big she is, she likes to kick and scratch. And every time she does, it just wakes me up. So I'm very happy to put earplugs in so I can hear that. Yes, I do need my sleep, Mrs. Chip. Yeah, so I have my plane ticket, guys. I will be seeing my granddaughter this coming Wednesday. I leave in the morning time, so I'll do a live stream tomorrow night, but that'll be it. Won't be doing one for the rest of the week because I won't be around and I won't have my stuff with me.
Oh, Todd, you should take your stuff with you.
But I will do one on Sunday, though, when I come back. So I come back Saturday night, so I'll do one Sunday. But I'm really excited to see my granddaughter. It's just, I don't know how to explain it, John. Kids are special in general, but having a granddaughter is even more cool. And I mean, I just love the fact that she calls me Grandpa Lego.
Still does?
Huh? Yeah, she still does. And I've got a small Lego set that she kind of bought for me. And I say kind of because really Miss Chip bought it for me. And I have it here. And it's a small little Lego friend set. And I'm going to build it with her when I go see her. So
I thought she wasn't into it anymore.
Oh, her? Oh, no. She's into it, man. She loves the little Legos now. My kids aren't into it anymore, really. Well, I take that back. Amanda is. Amanda loves Lego. In fact, she wants me to buy some more Lego and keep the store going, but I don't want to. I'm just too busy. I mean, I know, first world problems. I'm not really complaining, but here's the deal. I mean, like today, I had 13 orders that I had to put together. It took like 3 hours. And so, that takes away 3 hours that I need to do other stuff. And I'm just not making the money I used to make off of it. So it's not really worth it anymore.
Petering out?
Well, Lego's not paying me, so what do I care? Lego's wrecking the market. Ever since Lego bought Bricklink, they tend to saturate the market with the pieces that are worth the most. And so it's hard to make a profit margin because they keep sinking the higher value pieces. And as soon as they sink it, they move on to the next one that was higher valued. So they just keep doing this over and over. And it's just wrecking havoc on the sellers. And I don't know if you know the history, but Lego has never liked third-party sellers, as they call them. So I really believe that I don't have any proof of this. This is just my opinion, but I think Lego bought Bricklink on purpose to trash it and to bring it down to its knees.
Or making the pieces less valuable?
Yeah, they keep making them less valuable by just
By redoing sets and reissuing sets.
Yeah. What they'll do is they'll create a new set and they'll stick a piece that really doesn't make any sense, but they'll put it in there anyway. And yeah, that trashes the market because all of a sudden now you have a bunch of this higher value piece, and well, supply goes up, demand stays the same, price drops, and anybody who has them is kind of screwed.
Mm-hmm.
So
best thing you can do is do your builds on Lego Channel, and that's it.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I plan on doing, because I mean I still have a lot of money into what I bought, so I need to sell off as much as I can to get my money back. But as soon as I'm done with getting the majority of my money back, I'm not going to do some deep sell and just sell everything off. I'm going to literally just piecemeal it out, and as time goes on, then it'll come to a point where I'm not selling that much, and I'll just go ahead and terminate it and absorb those extra pieces in my collection rather than mark them down. I mean, it's Lego. I mean, it doesn't really matter because I'm going to end up using the pieces somewhere in my builds.
It's going to take you years to do that.
Yeah. Let's see here. Oh, man. I said I slept well. Now I'm tired.
It's late. Well, for me it is. We're getting late. It's 8:37. Usually I'm in bed by 10.
Okay.
Because I'm up at 5.
Oh, yeah. So, did you watch any of Rancor Steve's live stream today?
Yes.
Okay, I watched it for about 20 minutes. That's when I was doing my orders.
Till work got busy, of course.
Yeah. Well, I couldn't watch it for very long because it's really hard. I had one order where the guy wanted 820 of the same piece, and it's really hard to count to 820 while you're listening to somebody talk to you.
You needed an automatic counter, like a coin counter.
I used to have a counting scale, but it broke, and I bought a replacement, and well, it broke too. Oh, shoot.
Now you got me yawning.
Ooh, I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Now you have me yawning.
Yeah. All right. We got a little bucket here. I like this little bucket. Okay. I don't know why. Oh, they want us to flip it around. Is that what it is?
You count those pieces by weight, not by counting?
Well, you can if you have a counting scale, because it's really it's able to count up to 0.4 zeros and a 1 of a gram. They're really delicate, but the problem with there's a lot of problems with counting scales. One of the problems is that if you have it too close to a vent, an HVAC vent, whenever the HVAC is on, whether it's heating or cooling, it'll mess with the scale. And you also have to have it. You can't just have it on a regular table. What I found works the most is having like one of those old workbenches that are made out of steel. It has to be real sturdy and not move. The slightest movement screws everything up. All right, so we got another minifigure. This is number 5. So this is going pretty well. Like I said, I'm going to try to get an extra bag in here, but I didn't realize we're already at 40 minutes, man. I'm not going as fast as I thought I would. But
you don't have to go 2 hours.
What's that?
You don't have to go 2 hours.
Oh, I try to go about an hour and a half. Is about what I try to do. But you know what? I'm not in a foot race here, so hopefully I can just get this done. I want bare minimum. I gotta get these 6 bags done. But I was hoping to squeeze an extra one in there just so I can speed this up a little bit. And let's see what we got here. Is that what it is? Okay. Sorry, these instructions are not easy to follow sometimes, especially because I'm looking at them upside down too. So. Are you a cat person at all, John, or are you just a dog person?
I was a cat person when I was a kid. I had several cats when I was a kid.
Okay.
We had one named Twerp and one named Screwball.
Screwball?
Because he was orange.
Yeah, no, I have an orange marmalade cat, and they are really, they are something else, man.
He was a rescue.
Okay.
We picked them up from school. We were in about 4th grade. I remember that.
That must have made your mom happy.
Well, she was all in on it, so she didn't care.
Okay. I know twice during my school age days, I brought home a cat, and my mom was not happy with me because my dad's always liked pets. My mom didn't. Mm-hmm. And my mom would always try to have me get rid of the cat if possible before my dad got home, because she knew that if he got home and saw the cat, he'd want to keep it. And I remember this one time I brought home this black cat. Well, he was more of a gray because we called him Smokey, but I brought it home from school, and my mom tried everything she could to get that cat to shoo, and it wouldn't. And it was hanging out on our front porch when my dad came home, and my dad was like, "Oh, what's this?" And my dad instantly fell in love with the cat. We ended up having the cat for a few years. Tragically, it got hit by a car, but oh well, that's what happens when you live on a busy street like we did. So we actually lost 2. I can think of 2 cats we lost to the street, to the traffic. So but yeah, that was always fun. I knew that if the cat made it to when my dad came home, we were keeping it. Oh, throwing pieces around. Okay. Oh shoot! I grabbed the piece that had a tile on it, printed on it. Yeah, I do really. I think I get lots of ideas for what I want to do with stuff, but I have to be honest with you, I don't have the time or money a lot of times. Like I think I've mentioned this. Actually, I know I have in last stream. I really wish I could buy another one of these, and maybe even another 2 of these. I think it would be a lot of fun, but to modify this one. But the thing is, I mean, priorities, man. Gotta have them. Any update on possibly going to the Star Trek convention? I know it's not what it's officially called, but
yes, we are going to go. I don't know how much he wants to spend on the package, so he may go cheaper on the package because we've seen Shatner before. He hasn't committed to any news on that yet, so I'm still waiting for his answer on that. But we definitely want to set the time aside. And this is going to be in July. So,
okay.
We'll see. I'm more interested in the set tour. I can do without the Shatner stuff.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, you've seen him before, but so how is he in person?
Funny. He's like he isn't is on screen. He's corny.
Well, on screen, he's got to read the lines, right?
Yeah. Well, or he improvises. But we really want to spend some time at Fort Ticonderoga as well. So it's not just a set tour. We could do the set tour in a day, and then spend time over at the Fort Ticonderoga.
Okay.
He's gonna rent the car, and we're gonna drive in from the Albany airport. I'd like to start planning now to see if I can get a flight. Because the earlier you plan it, the cheaper it is. I don't think the flight's out this far. I think it takes 6 months to get a flight.
Actually, you'd be surprised, John. Some airlines will book a whole year in advance. So,
Okay.
The best you can do, in my opinion, I like to go to a website. It's cheap. I just Google cheap flights, and
Okay.
I think it's Cheapo Air if I remember right, and that's usually where I go to because I can usually find a pretty decent deal. Hey, Greg, how you doing? And Cubnan, I agree. Don't forget to hit that like button. And like I said, I'm sad because I looked at the stats and it looks like the majority of people that watch my channel are not subscribed. So,
Hey, Greg.
if you're one of those, please hit the subscribe button.
Give Greg a link.
What's that?
Give Greg a link.
All right, give me a second here. I'm gonna finish up this bag real quick.
So cheapo seats.
No, it's Cheapo Air. I think is what it's called.
Cheapo Air. I'll have to check on that. It's a small. Albany is a small airport. It's not like LaGuardia or JFK.
They pretty much do all because Mrs. Chip lives next to a small airport, and they do flights for her out of that one. I've actually looked it up. So, yeah, I mean,
I don't mind flying like economy plus, and then as long as it's a direct flight, I don't want any layovers just because I'm afraid of missing the gate and the flight and all that stuff.
Yeah, you can look at that too on that website I was telling you about. And the one thing I will tell you that I've flown a lot these last couple of years, and I think it's an absolute scam to pay for your seats ahead of time. And the reason why is because they tell you, oh, hey, yeah, for an extra $30, we guarantee this seat and this seat. No, they don't. I can't tell you. What's that?
Isn't it more expensive the longer you wait closer to the flight?
Not necessarily.
Then how do I guarantee that? Not necessarily part.
Well, I mean the actual seat itself. They'll guarantee the flight, but I mean, like they show you a diagram of the plane, and you pick your actual seats. But that's the part that's a scam because they don't guarantee you'll get it.
If I'm pre-reserving a flight, they damn well better have it. That's why I try to fly business class. I'd rather pay the extra to make sure that I get the damn flight. Plus the bigger seats.
Boy. This
I'm afraid I'm never going to fit in an airline seat.
I had one girl. I was on a flight, and this was approximately a year ago, and I was so upset. And I'm not upset that she was a big girl. I was upset because how she was acting on the flight.
Sure.
Like she was sitting right next to me, and she did not give a crap. She kept hitting me with her elbow, and she just made the excuse, well, I'm a big girl. And I'm like, yeah, but that doesn't account for you just being rude. You can do what you're doing, but a little more carefully and not have to hit me so many times. I even asked when I got up one time. I asked if I could switch seats, and they're like, "No, we've already started the flight." And I'm like, "I see empty seats all over the place. Come on now." But I wasn't that lucky. I had to deal with it. You should give me the. I don't know what that is.
Chrysanthemum.
I don't even know what that is. And
It's a flower.
oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry. This is a great build so far. And there's Greg. Oh, it's a Lego set. Okay. Greg, how's it going?
I've been watching Inauguration all day.
Okay. I watched a little bit of it today. I watched his initial speech this morning. So what you think so far?
I can tell this is going to be a good 4 years.
General consensus. At least we'll be in a better mood.
Well, I know that I don't know if he's actually done it yet, but one of the things I was watching was talking about all the executive orders that he has planned to sign in the next day or two.
He's in the process of signing them.
Okay.
He did a few on screen.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why he uses a magic marker to sign those things.
I don't know either. Yeah. So anyway, that's the big news of the day, the inauguration. It's kind of sad because if I had worked at the IRS for longer, I would have had today off paid.
Or he can work at the External Revenue Service.
Yeah, I heard about that, and I think that's going to be a bit interesting. And I wonder how long. Like I don't know. I mean, I know what it's for. It's to help collect the tariffs. I know. I think that'd be pretty interesting, being a part of a government agency that just started up.
Or Doge.
Yeah, that one actually scares me because if they come on board and decide that they need less IRS agents, I'm screwed. I won't have a job.
I wouldn't think about it because there's always going to be someone there to go tax collecting.
Well, I figure it this way. I ain't gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna work there, and if it lasts a couple months and I get laid off because of something like that, oh well. At least I had a paycheck for a couple months. I mean, as my friend used to always say, I was looking for a job when I found this one.
So anything new with y'all?
I mean, Gertie got skunked today, so she smells real good.
You had to give her a tomato bath?
Yeah, I got to head over to Thomas's Market and get me some. I don't have any. I'm gonna have to go buy some. As I was joking earlier, I can't even stuff her in my truck and take her back to my sister's. Let her deal with it because she'd stink up my truck.
That's a lot of pina colada. Air freshener.
Well, yeah, it would be.
Tomorrow's going to get snowy.
How much you supposed to get?
About 7 inches.
Really?
Yep.
Man. Well, best of luck to you on that.
What's the highest?
Do you have to go to work tomorrow?
Nah.
No. Okay.
What's the highest you got?
You know, trying to remember that here. I mean, we've had times, but it didn't fall all in one night, but it just stayed cold. And my first winter here, we had 4 feet of snow on the ground at one time. And that right there was really hard because I mean, you could shovel your driveway, but it was getting harder and harder to find spots to put it. And that's where
Okay.
having a nice neighbor comes in.
Or it can sell snow cones.
Well, as long as they're not yellow, right?
What about you, John?
All we get is cold weather. We don't get snow.
So he says.
No, 69 degrees. We ain't getting any snow. It's not freezing.
69.
7 degrees.
69. Nice.
59.
Oh.
And when the sun is out, it's warmer.
Yeah. Looks like we're building a little tiny coffee shop here.
Cafe.
Okay. Cafe.
Baby.
Okay. Well,
All
yeah.
I did,
Huh?
all I did is got some Tex-Mex today.
That's right, because today was your day off of work.
Yep.
Well, I might get me a Subway sandwich tonight for dinner.
You're gonna drive 40 minutes for a Subway sandwich.
Well, my only other choice is Burger King, and I'm not doing Burger King.
That's a long drive. You spend more on gas than you do on the sandwich.
Yeah, if I'm not careful. That is how it goes around here.
So just buy about 12 of them, and then you can keep them in the fridge. And you can eat them when you want instead of having to go out 40 minutes for each burger.
Just throw it in the air fryer and you'll be good to go.
And the air fryer, I don't have one. I should get one, huh?
Yeah, you should get one. Any of them work. There are
Yeah,
so many different
John?
styles and flavors of them that doesn't matter which brand.
You have one, John?
I have a Ninja, yes. I have a Ninja and I have an Instapot with an air fryer. I had pork loin today. That was amazing.
Okay. Oh, all my lights are on outside. I wonder if that person's here. I don't see cars, though. All the lights are on, though. I have those security lights that pop on when you walk up. Okay, so we're building a little, I don't know, pastry stand, what you can call it. Gertie, I hate to tell you, but you stink.
Is he in the room?
Yeah,
Let's see him.
Gertie, come here. Gertie. Gertie. Hey, come here. Come here.
I keep forgetting about the time zone.
Come on, Gertie. You know, if you don't come here, he's going to end up coming here. If you think his name's Gertie.
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 Pick him up.
Oh, I can't pick her up. Come on. Come on.
Oh, darn.
Come on. Gertie,
So what's the update on the puppy?
come here. Gertie. Gertie, come on. Jeez. Come here. Oh, you stink so bad.
Oh, my goodness. She's beautiful.
Hi,
Yeah,
Gertie.
She's huge.
You like your Uncle Jeff?
Girl, you stink.
Hand the camera. I want to see how big she is.
See. Oh, wait. See, come here. Come forward. Come on. Come on. She's not cooperating today.
Pick up the paws.
Okay. Oh. Gertie, don't do that.
Don't hurt your back.
Oh. She won't. She's not cooperating at all.
It's okay. We got to see her big face. She's huge.
Yeah.
She's like a bull mastiff. Give him a nose boop. No, you gotta use your finger, not your hand.
Well, right now she's nothing but a big stinker. Haha. Oh man, that stunk. Don't do that.
Blow in your nose. Blow in her nose. She'd be a keeper for someone.
Oh, I wished I could keep her.
I said someone, not you.
I'd love to keep her though.
She loves her Uncle Jeff.
Well, I think she does. I'm not trying to be, starting nothing, but I will say I feel like I treat her a lot better than the people she stays with. Because I don't force her to stay outside all day long. Like to me, it's like I don't care if she's in the house. I mean, Enzo's in the house. Why would I care? But that's just my opinion. I don't think dogs are meant to be outside all day long. Yeah, she's nothing but a big stinker right now because she stinks like a skunk. And believe me, you guys should be very happy you're not here with me right now.
I bet you I wouldn't be able to smell it.
You wouldn't.
I don't have a sense of smell.
You don't?
No.
I didn't know that. How is that? Has that always been a thing for you, or
Always.
oh,
I
wow.
can smell in certain circumstances. Put it that way. Like if you told me I stink, I couldn't smell my own body odor. Or if someone says the house stinks, I can't tell that. That's why I'm cleaning all the time.
On your plans for tomorrow?
I think my son Spencer, as a teenager, didn't have a sense of smell because, boy, that kid would not wear deodorant. It was really funny. I remember Spencer was I think he's like 12, and one day, I'd been on him for a while. You need to wear deodorant, man. He wouldn't do it. And finally, one day he comes home from school. He's like, "Hey, Dad, can you go to Target and get some deodorant?" And so I was teasing him. I said, "What? Is there a girl involved in this now?" And he's like, "Yeah, I can't be smelling like this."
Oh, he grew up.
Yeah, overnight. You sure did. All right.
Hey,
Huh.
I got a recipe to share.
Okay.
5 cups of chopped porcini, mushrooms, half a cup of olive oil, 3 pounds of celery. You know that's the recipe of?
No.
You know that's my recipe for wild mushroom?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, that's right. I got them all cold cucumber, corn, crab, chowder, ricotta.
And there's a new person in the chat. Hello, how you doing? I don't know how to pronounce that. It looks like more like a Chinese symbol than Korean, because Korean tends to be more I'm not trying to make fun of the language, but the characters seem a little more blocky than Mandarin, if I remember right.
Blocking stick figure.
Kind of. I mean, I'm just trying to be respectful, but it's something that I've noticed, a difference between the two languages. So yeah, we're actually on bag 12 right now of this build. So, and I'm really liking. I know you guys can't really see it. We'll turn it around here. I'm really liking this design right here with the. These are supposed to be candlesticks. I really like it. How it looks like mini pillars. I hope I remember this when I do some of my other builds. I would love to copy something like that. I have plenty of candlesticks. I got a whole entire freaking drawer of them. So that'd be nice to do that.
I'm craving me some jambalaya.
Jambalaya. Yeah, I like jambalaya, dirty rice.
You, there's a guy that sells it. And there's a psycho lady that closed him down. He went to Argentina.
No. I did not know.
You know? The soup Nazi.
Oh, that's right. Off of Seinfeld.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize that's what he did.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to turn this around because I can't build upside down. Sorry, guys.
At least I was able to get some walking in today, and my walking has been suffering.
Yeah, so it's been. I imagine it's been a lot tougher to get that in since Rue's passed.
Yeah, and seeing neighbors don't help. I finally told some neighbors that were kind of close with her, and that didn't help any.
Do they keep bringing it up, or like what's the deal?
No, these are neighbors I haven't told yet. I'm afraid to tell certain neighbors.
Oh, okay. Well, at least I'm going to know where Gertie's at all the time right now.
That's for sure.
Okay, so we got the back door to this. And like I said, I don't know if I'll be able to buy another one, but if I can, I'm definitely going to modify the heck out of this. Greg, are you getting this set?
Not sure.
Okay.
What feature sets are you going to get?
Actually, there's quite a few I want to get that's coming out. The big one, of course, is the one that's rumored to be coming out on Black Friday, the Death Star 2.
Also, the Enterprise is going to be coming out on Black Friday too.
Correction, Enterprise D.
Enterprise D.
You have to mention the letter.
Okay. Well, that would be nice. And why the heck is this? What did I miss here? I missed. Oh, that's why, because I didn't put it on there right. Okay, well, let's put it on there right. There we go. So yeah, the Enterprise is another one I'd like to get.
Enterprise D.
Okay.
Because if it was the Enterprise, I'd be all over it.
The OG, the original series run.
Damn straight. Either the motion picture or the regular Enterprise. The TV Enterprise.
What's your favorite Star Trek movie?
The motion picture.
The first one?
Yes, because it was different.
What's your favorite Star Trek villain?
I don't know. Star Trek has antagonists, not really villains.
Antagonist.
I would say Q from the Next Generation.
Uh, I think mine would be Khan.
That's around when that movie came out. Is the times I used to go to the Star Trek conventions and meet up with the actors.
Mm.
Okay.
My first Star Trek movie I saw was the one they went back in time.
That's Star Trek 4 with the stupid whales. Although that had the best writing of most of them, the later ones.
And the Borg trying to was it the Borg trying to kill kill that guy?
That was Next Generation.
Okay. I messed this up.
But the most entertaining story was Star Trek 4, in my opinion. Because of all the one-liners.
Well, I'm good at one-liners.
Mm-hmm. Hello, computer.
Okay, so I made a little hiccup here. I'm trying to fix right now.
All of
Ooh,
us would like a
Mistake.
all of us would like a replicator in our house.
Okay, let me see if I can fix this up. Okay, I think I am good now. I don't know how I did that, but okay.
I was thinking your daughter should try to get into NASA.
Why is that?
To travel into space? Are you kidding?
Okay, all right. Do we have any space launches coming up soon?
Tonight and tomorrow morning.
Oh, really?
One in Vandenberg and one at the Cape. 10:30 at the Cape.
So, like, when did they start using Vandenberg like that? Because
They've always used Vandenberg. That's a Space Force thing. And the Cape is Space Force also.
I know, but as a kid, Vandenberg was mostly a missile base. And so I'm just wondering when they switched that up and started doing more space stuff there. Of course, I lived in California back in the 80s, so we're talking way back.
I'm looking.
I mean, Edwards Air Force Base is where they always landed the space shuttles. That's been going on forever. That's Southern California. Vandenberg's right on the coast.
It's only showing stuff about the missile stuff. I don't see anything about. Let me see NASA missions from Vandenberg.
I wish I was in DC today.
1958. No. It's not giving me any clear answers. Hold on.
Okay. I was just curious because I used to live in California, and they used to tell us ahead of time sometimes that they were going to do a test missile launch so that people didn't call and say something weird's going on in the sky. But we didn't always know. Sometimes they did it anyway.
I've been to Lake Tahoe, part of California.
Oh, yeah. Lake Tahoe is very beautiful. And it's very cold water because it's snow melt water. So it's
a perfect getaway from all the summer weather.
yeah. Yeah. So if you go along Highway 80, I-80 in that area, what's nice about it is there's parts where there's a river, there's the interstate, and then there's the railroad tracks. And they're all competing for space. And so what ends up happening is you'll see, if you're looking at the railroad tracks driving along 80, you'll see the railroad tracks disappear in the mountain into a tunnel several times. And it's really pretty. Anyways, I thought we were going to get an extra bag done, but we're not. This is it right here. So I'm going to show you guys this, bags 1 through 12. We're done. We're good. Tomorrow night we'll do hopefully bags 13 through 18. We'll see. But if you would, hit the like button and hit the Rumble button if you're over on Rumble and subscribe. Greg and John, thanks for being here. I got to run right after this, so I can't stay backstage. But you guys have a great night.
Bye.